Musimi. He should be joining us very, very shortly.
No. I'm the host.
That is Lilo's voice. Let me see. Did
No.
I hear?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oscar, you're on the call.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Look at that. The champion is already here. And what I can actually ask you to do for me is do me a favor and make Dorcas, instead of me being the co-host, make Dorcas Wanyonyi the co-host. She's going to share the slide with me. It's going to be easier from her end.
Okay, I'm trying to make her a host and I can't see it here. So I think
co-host.
The original Lillian is the one who can make
Okay.
her host. Yeah.
And I believe she is, because I can see that on the screen.
Yeah, Flo is showing that I'm a co-host on my end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I believe Lady Fierce has already, put that through for us. Wow, that is our leader right there. We are super, super proud of her. Yes, Lady Lillian, we can see that. Thank you so much. Yeah, so basically we're ready to go. Mr. Musimi, I believe I'll be the first one to go. Am I correct?
Yeah. And you can screen share. So let me stop sharing.
Dorcas, we'll go ahead and screen share for us in a moment.
Yeah.
So Dorcas, welcome. And I'm grateful for my business partner, Miss Dorcas, always helping me out. I was trying to do this earlier on my screen, but it wouldn't come. So I was like, why not I ask for help? Guys, if you're ever in a bind, always ask for help. The help will always be there. All right, so we are ready. We are ready, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Welcome to this call. Welcome to this training. I'm gonna take you through the first part of this training. My name is Florence Wanyonyi. I'm so grateful to be part of the IM Mastery Academy. I joined this company just like you a few months ago. Initially, the information was not making sense, but I guess, excuse me, because of the training, because of the hand holding, we are here now a few months in, and I'm super excited just to share the few things that I have learned here. So we're gonna get started on how do you even, okay, let's say what you're seeing on the screen. If you all can see the screen right now, before I move any further, can anybody type a 111 on the chat if you guys can see the screen very clearly? And if I'm very audible, loud and clear, just 111 will do. Thank you, Isaiah Koech. Awesome. Two more people. Lilian Okado, thank you. Justin, thank you. Yeah, so we move forward. So basically, the very first thing that we get exposed to, or the very first thing that we interact with when you pay your $234 and you partner with the Academy, is you get into your back office. So how does the back office look like? This is whereby you sign in with your credentials. So I hope on this chat, number one, let me see who I'm speaking to. We have about 15 participants. How many of us are here on this call? You're brand new in this organization. Brand new, maybe you can just raise your hands. I'm not going to ask you to say anything, but I just want to see who I'm really, really speaking to, especially the people that are completely brand new. Can I just see you raise your hand on the platform? All right, I see there's Anne, there's Terry-Ann. Thank you so much, Anne and Terry-Ann. Welcome for making an incredible decision to be here. All right, okay. So Eunice Njoroge, welcome. We really appreciate you. And, on behalf of the people that introduced you to IM, Karibuni Sana, welcome. Yeah, so moving forward, so it means we do have people that are completely brand new. And yeah, they may or may not know how to access the back office. And actually some of these words, such as back office, they shouldn't be new to you. They shouldn't be new to you. You go to, if you're starting from scratch, you go to Google, imacademy.com, I believe, and then it should be able to pop up, the URL for our company, for our organization. So Dorcas, are we there?
Okay, Flo, something weird is going on. Can you hear me?
I can hear you very well, and I see we are back to Google. So I don't know, is that your screen or?
This is my screen, but somehow I think somebody is drawing on my screen.
Interesting.
This is very weird. I know that's not me. Somebody just got on my screen and I'm trying to see what's going on. That is so weird. But anyway.
Can you try to go back to just your back office?
Let me just get out of here.
Yeah. Wow.
See, everything has that. Let me get out of there. I don't know what this is. 1 second, guys.
All right, guys. We can only hope that nobody.
I know, I've heard of Zoom bombing, and this is the first time I'm seeing something like that.
Wow. So yeah. Interesting.
I'm hoping that all is well. Okay.
It's okay. We'll just be patient for a minute. I saw a message from Coach, and he said he's brand new. He just joined today. Yay! We love such people.
Awesome.
Welcome, Coach. Awesome.
Welcome.
Yes. All right.
Okay,
so we're back to
I'm ready.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Dorcas. So yeah, put in your credentials. Hope you know where you saved your credentials, your username. Just like Dorcas is logging into her back office. Now she's putting in her password. And then she's now into the system. So the very first thing that we're looking at is you now know how to log in. Okay, you now know how to access iamacademy.com, and actually up there, let me see, Dorcas. Yeah, iamacademy.com, and you're inside the system. So if you're on the computer versus somebody else who is on the phone, it's a little bit different. So, but I can see Dorcas is using a laptop. So she wants to access one of the most important areas, or rather one of the most important icons that we normally go to is im.center. That is where a lot of training happens. That's where a lot of education happens. So Dorcas right now, she's clicking on im.center. So for Coach and the others, when you click on im.center, the first thing that it'll ask you, and guys, I'm sorry about the noise in the neighborhood. My goodness. The dogs have decided to get in the action. So she's logging into im.center. You will use, most likely you will use the same credentials that you used to log into your back office. Wow. Into your back office. All right. So yeah, it's a two-step process. Number one, log into the academy. Then number two, click on im.center, which is on the drop-down menu. Normally, I always say it's 3 lines. If you have a phone, you're using the phone, it's to your top right corner. If you're using the computer, I believe it's on the left side of your platform. So then you will have access to im.center. So what do we have here? We have 2 very major areas that we're going to look at here at im.center. So the very first one, I want Dorcas take us through to where we find the education platform for the 100 to 400 series, the tutorials, the videos, whereby we learn the basics of, from the basics of what is Forex all the way to the technical conversations about Forex, which is the 400 series. So Dorcas, can you show us how we got there from your laptop?
So just click, yes. So what you'll do is just click on the academies.
Okay, click on the academies and then choose your language. We have several languages. What languages do you see there, Dorcas?
Okay, see we have English, we got Spanish, German, we got Portuguese, French, and Polish.
Awesome. So, excuse me, for us who are English speakers, you click on the academy that says English. Dorcas, can you just access at least the English platform?
Yes. Okay, so I just clicked on it and there's a drop down.
All right. So when you click on the drop-down menu, when you click on the English Academy, basically it shows you from the beginning, the series 100, right? Forex 100 series?
Yes.
Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, that's where that's where you plug in and you start listening, like I said, from the basics. What is Forex? What is a PIP? How do you buy? How do you sell? What is a TP? Stuff like that. And then as we proceed to the series 200, 300, and 400, definitely you'll become eventually a pro in your own right. So, and as you take this, as you learn, as you listen to the videos, eventually there'll be, you get quizzes so that they can see how well you're progressing. And if you feel like you have to go back and relearn something, then definitely you have free will to do that. So yeah, that is very basic actually, guys. The only thing that I want you to understand is, have you gotten the concept? When you get into im.center and you're looking for to access the 100 to 400 series, you go to the academies. And Dorcas, right now, I believe the mouse is rotating around that area, right?
Yes.
The academy, yeah. So yeah, academy brings you into the basically the institution, the school of learning, and we just always emphasize that within the first week or two, really get on this thing, because the information that you'll get here is what is going to really equip you to be knowledgeable when you start trading, and you know, all this language will now make sense when you hear the information that is put out there by our master traders, and even by our fierce trader here, you know, locally, Lady Lillian. Once she starts talking the forex language, then it will not be so much foreign to you. So for you, Coach, and others who are brand new, I know you're so teachable, you're so coachable. Yeah, get on this platform and let's get it done, so that when we talk some things, they'll not be foreign to you. All right, if you have any questions, you can ask after this. I'll give you a moment. Now, the next thing that I want us to take you through is how do we get, excuse me, how do we get to the live educators? I know we've talked so much about maybe we love Dr. K, maybe we love listening to Patrick Kenny or Tyrone Foster. Where do we find these people? How can we get access to them day or night, in the comfort of our homes, in the comfort of the time, the timings that we have? Because it's not every one of us here on this platform who has the same amount of free time. I know some of you are busy professionals, so whenever you find time, that's when you find time. But again, I just want to say that, yes, you can hop online and find the person that you love listening to, the person that can help you make money and also teach you what exactly they're doing in the market. Yeah, so Dorcas, take us to where we find the live educators in im.center. Show us where you clicked, so that especially our newbies will be able to click just as well as you.
Okay.
Where did you
go
go
guys,
to?
after you get out of the academies, you just go down a couple steps. There's the go live. You just click on that.
Awesome.
Then once it opens this page, you're just gonna scroll down and look for your favorite educator. If you're in FRX, you're gonna go over here, click on go live. And
that gives us the schedule.
Yeah.
It gives us the schedule, guys. You're able to see actually FRX basics, as you can see right there, up there, top left where Dorcas is clicking. There's the FRX basics for those of you who just love, you know, want to know the basics of FRX. Then there's the advanced, yeah. So you see the timings when they are able to come, Monday, Sunday through Saturday, you know, the timings, you know, so that you can choose your best timings. Like I say, we all have different schedules, so nobody is left behind. Out of all that, you cannot miss the people that you really, really rhyme with or match with. And that is the schedule, or rather the timetable. But now I want us to look on the same page, I believe at the top right, to see the live educators, the ones that are the ones that are having live sessions right now. I believe it's to the top right, Dorcas, and where, yeah, those 3 dotted lines, when you click on that, then it shows you the live channels, you click on that. And yeah, so you can see all these people. We see what, Sylvia, so Dorcas, can you please read for us? The wordings are a little bit small.
Yes, there's Sylvia Gonzalez. Let's see, let's go into her live and see what she's talking about. Let's see. Oh, I think Sylvia. Oh, that's HFX. So let's go back and find somebody else. Let's try Quentin. Quentin looks like he's French. So if you know French, this will be the guy for you.
Yeah, and he's, I think, is he trading a pair? Which pair is that?
Let's see. He is doing, looks like DJ.
An
Jones.
Okay. Awesome.
So that's
yeah, guys, like sorry, go ahead, Dorcas.
No, I'm sorry. And I was just saying, so once you click on the educator, it will open the window. All you have to do is press play and listen in and follow along the trade ideas. Go ahead, Flo.
All right, awesome. Yeah, so basically you just go back to the, as you've seen on Dorcas screen at the top right corner, and I believe even on the mobile phone, you can access it the same way. Top right corner, look at the live channels, click on the educator that you see right there, and yeah, just learn and trade and grow. I mean, this is the best business. You come in as a newbie, but you can make money on your first day or on your first week. I was able to personally earn money within my first 7 days, and that is what really caught my attention, and it it made me to focus more, and yeah, so we're in such a good place. So basically that brings the end of my taking you through what I had for you tonight. It was not a lot, but I hope it has really helped. I'll give you maybe like 2-3 minutes just to ask a few questions so that I can bring my co-presenter to the platform. So anybody with a question, just go ahead. It'll be easier for me if you just unmute your mic and ask the question. And you all are good listeners. I mean, you're listening, you're calm. I don't know if you're taking notes. Yeah, ask us some questions. We'll be happy to answer them. I see there's 22 of us. Amazing, good number. Thank you so much for plugging in. Are you guys okay? Like, you know everything, I mean. Just unmute your mic, say something. Any questions? Any comments? Maybe you say, Flo, you should have done this better.
Hi.
And Dorcas.
Oh, Justin, I think Justin has something to say.
Yes,
Okay,
I
Justin,
have a question.
we're listening.
The first, let's say you paid, do you pay again? Do you pay you pay a price to join IMF, right?
Are you already in the academy? Have you
No,
signed up with IM?
not yet.
Oh, you're a guest.
Yes.
Wow. Have you listened to the major presentation, or rather your first presentation? Have you listened to it?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Did you make a decision? Like, I know we normally ask, are you an A, a B, or a C? Were you able to make that decision?
No, I wasn't.
Okay. Would you like to make that decision right now? Because I see, I mean, you have a lot of interest. If you've been able to attend our training, then probably you want to get started. Is that because all this information we are talking about, if you don't have access to the academy, then of course you cannot get to the educators. So yeah, you have to pay your $234, which is a one-off. That is like the school fees for our institution. Once you pay that, then it will automatically open your back office within a few minutes. And then, yeah, you'll get to see everything that you are seeing and talking about.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay. Is that all, or you have any other question?
For now, I don't have another question.
Okay, so I would urge you to get back to the person that invited you to this call so that you can do what is required of you so that you can start profiting from the academy, the information then and the knowledge that is in the academy, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. Anyone else? Anyone else? There's no question that is too easy or too hard or too bad. We came here to learn, guys. I'll be so honored if you ask. And like I said, if I'm not the pro, I have pros on this call, man. I love them so much, my leaders. So you're in safe hands. Just ask away. We have a few more minutes before I bring my co-presenter. Any question for Florence? Any question for Dorcas? Wow. You guys are awesome. I think you guys are like geniuses. All right, so that is perfect. By the way, I say that with a lot of humility. I'm humbled that, you have learned something. I'm humbled that, you're good to go. And, but again, this is, it's just good. So let me go ahead and bring our next presenter. Now, this is a young gentleman, guys. I mean, IM is amazing. Like I said, for me, I do this business with my daughter. She is 20 years old. She is learning how to trade. And guess what? She is profitable. She's been doing this with me. And we are so, so grateful that an opportunity that finally binds two generations together, mother and child. What an amazing opportunity. And I'm saying this to say that my co-presenter is also a young gentleman, and he is just in his 20s, but guess what? He is here. We call him actually Mr. Gold. I can't even believe he came just a few months ago, way behind me, but way ahead of me in terms of knowing what he needs to do. So he is very knowledgeable, especially in gold, especially in the indices. But guess what? We are so honored to have him here so that he can also train us. You will learn so much from him. So I hope your pens and papers are still on the table. So help me welcome Mr. Oscar Musimi. Oscar, I believe
can everyone hear me?
Yes, Oscar, I can hear you loud and clear.
If you can hear me, you can type 111. Thank you. I can see people, yeah, you're typing. So yeah, I'm going to teach, I'm going to go over some basics, how to calculate pips, what is trading, the basic things of trading, you know. So yeah, so in trading, you first get the knowledge and the tips. Get knowledge, you know, learning doesn't stop. So every day is a learning day. So you get knowledge, and yeah, the market pays those who don't give up. We learned, we have made mistakes, but we keep learning. So yeah, so a market information, what is a pair? For example, here, the AUD USD, that's a pair, that's a currency pair. And the AUD is the base currency, that's the first currency. And the USD is the quote currency. So together it's a pair. Then let me remove this string from here. So if you can see this part, let me remove it. The part that says 1.156 and 1.157, that's the spread. The difference between the highs and the difference between the buying and the selling price, that's a spread. It's what you have to pay the broker before you go into profit. Then all trades start in the negative. Those some start in the positive, like the indices, since they move so fast. So if you're lucky enough, you enter an index while it's going up or down, it will start in blue. Then, yeah, we have three trading platforms. No, three apps that we use. When you join the academy, you'll have to download the Legacy Worldwide app, the MetaTrader 4 or the MetaTrader 5. This is how MetaTrader 4 looks like, the one on the screen, the one you can see. So you just select a currency pair. For example, in my phone, when you open the MetaTrader 4, these are the currencies I trade. So you just select one. It will have a pop-up, like this pop-up right here, the trade chart and details. So you can select chart and see the chart. I hope you can see it, right? So you see the chart. If you want to trade, you also select the currency pair, for example, the Euro USD, and you can trade. Then, okay, trades are sent. Lilo can send you the trade. So you enter first, you trade first. Then you'll put your take profit and your stop loss after a while. Don't start putting them right there because the market moves so fast. So by the time you are selecting buy or sell, the market has gone 10 pips. So you are, by the time you are getting to blue, you have been left out. So we'll go to the calculation of pips and you'll understand how you do that. Then here, after you set up your trade, it will show, for example, this is the trading menu. So it will show your trade running. So you long press, for iPhone users, you long press the trade, and then a pop-up menu like this will come. Close, modify, trade, and the chart. For the Android users, you can also press it and then a pop-up menu will come. Then you can modify. When you modify, that's why you can put your take profit or your stop loss. you can put your the stop loss negative 30 pips, the take profit positive 30 pips. Yeah, then you can modify. Yeah, then when your trade is in blue, for example, $10, $20, $30, you can press close and close the trade. So this is in the calculation of pips. So in take profit, when you are selling, the market is going down. So if it is 65 and you want to take profit, your take profit will be slightly below, since it's moving from up to down. So 65 minus 10 pips, you'll get 55. In buying, the market is going up. So if you start at 65 and add 10 pips, it will be 75. So 65 plus 75 is 65 plus 10 is 75. The stop loss will be in selling will be above, so you use 30 pips since all trades start in negative. So 65 plus 30, 95. So your stop loss will be above. So when your trade goes up and hits the stop loss, it will close. Then in buying, the stop loss will be below. The market is going up. Your entry is here. Stop loss below, take profit above. So 65 minus 30 is 35. Yeah, so in Euro USD pairs, AUD USD, AUD NZD, Canadian dollar pairs, they have 4 or 5 letters after the decimal point. So we use the third and the fourth number after the decimal point. So here we'll use 65. 65 in selling, when you are putting your take profit, since it's going down, 65 minus 10 pips is 55. And in buying, when you're putting your take profit, 65 plus 10 pips will be 75. So 1.3075. This is an example. Then, yeah, setting the stop loss. This is the amount you're willing to lose. 30 pips maybe. For me, it's $5. That's my mental stop loss. So when a trade hits that, you just close it. So your entry price is 1.30658. The stop loss when you're buying, when you're buying, no, this is for selling. When you're selling, you'll add 30 pips. So 65 plus 30, you will get 95. That's the stop loss. It will be slightly when you're selling, so the stop loss will be above. And in buying, since the market is going up, your stop loss should be below. So 65 minus 30 pips, that will be 35. So when it hits 1.30358, the trade will close. So this is after you click modify. Let me go back. Yeah. So here, when you select modify, your menu should look like this. For the Android, it should look like this. So you come here, you put your stop loss, your take profit, then you place. So when it hits take profit, you're out of the market and you have your profit. When it hits stop loss, you're out of the market. However, there are exceptions to normal pip calculations for the Japanese yen pairs, the USD JPY, or the GBP JPY, the Japanese pairs. So you calculate using the first and the second number after the decimal. So your entry price is 109.757. Your take profit, since you're buying, should be 10 pips above. So 75, the two letters. 75 plus 10, that is 85. So, and your stop loss minus 30. So 75 minus 30, 20. 75 minus 30, you get 45. That's your stop loss. And while in selling, your take profit should be below. So 75 minus 10, you'll get 65. And your stop loss will be 75 plus 30. So it will be 109.75 plus 30 from here. That will be 110.057. So yeah, this is now gold calculation. I love gold so much. It's doing us much good. It's doing us so good. So in buying or selling, you take the numbers behind the decimal point. So if it's 10 pips, 1200.54. So 54 plus 10 pips, that will be 64 when you're buying. When you're selling, it will be 54 minus 10, that will be 44. And your stop loss minus 30. So 54 minus 30, that's 24. And that's for buying, and for selling, the stop loss will be above. So 54 plus 30, that will be 1200.84. That's for gold. Then the US oil, it's more so like gold. So 92, when you add 10, 92 plus 10, that will be 59.02 when you are buying, using market price. Then when you are selling, your take profit will be minus 10. 92 minus 10, that will be 82. So it will be 58.82. And in your stop loss, for example, 58.92, and you are buying, a stop loss will be below. So 92 minus 30, that will be 58.62. And when you are selling, the stop loss should be above. You're selling, so the stop loss should be above. So 92 plus 30, that will be 59.22. Then the calculation of the indices. These are another good pairs. Our master trader likes them. They are doing so much good ahead. So yeah, the US 30 and the German 30. You use the first and the second number before the decimal. So here, so US 30, 26, it has five digits, so 26, 690. So 90 plus 10 pips, that will be 26,700. It's advisable to use more than 10 or 20 pips because this moves so fast. So it may hit your take profit so fast and to move you out of the market. Also, your stop loss. So if you're buying, your stop loss will be slightly below. So minus 30 pips, that will be 266. 90 minus 30, that will be 26660. So your stop loss will be slightly below. And when you're selling, it's going down. 26690 minus 10. That's your take profit. That will be 26680. Then so the sell take profit will be minus 10. That will be 26680. And then the stop loss, when you add 30 pips, since it's a sell, let me mute. So since it's a sell, the stop loss will be slightly above. So 80 plus 30, that will be 26,710. German 30, your entry price is 12,534. So you use 34. When buying, 34 plus 10 pips, that will be 12,544. When you are selling, minus 10, that will be 12,524. Then the stop loss when you are buying, 44 minus 30, that will be 12,514 minus 30 pips. Then when you are selling, you'll add 30, so it will be 12,564.00. So I hope we have understood, and I'll open the room for questions. If you have any question, if you have not understood, I'll just open the room for you.
I have a question. Is it okay to ask?
Yeah, you can ask,
So today I was following one of the educators online, Dr. K, and she did call a number of, she called for gold and then the NAS, is it the NAS 100?
NASDAQ, yeah.
Yes. And I followed, I entered the whatever she called, and I realized that within a short while, my trade closed, yes, with a profit, but like 70 cents. Was there something I was supposed to do to adjust? Is it my stop loss or something so that I could maximize on the returns?
Yeah. Let me explain to you using the indices. NAS 100, SPX 500, US 30, and the German 30 move so fast.
Okay.
So when you enter a trade, within 1 minute, it can go up to 30 or 40 pips. So it's advisable to use to put your take profit around 50 pips to 100 pips. In the morning, German 30 went 300 pips in 8 minutes. So they move so fast. So yeah, Nasdaq, yeah, they move so fast. So next time when you are entering the trade, that's what I was saying. Since most trades start in the negative, the indices can start in the positive. You can just enter a trade. If it is buying, you can enter a trade when it's going up. So you are entering a trade and then it turns to blue. So yeah, most of the time we scalp indices, which is not advisable. But yeah, you can do that, but you'll be on your close side so that when it hits $2 to $10, you just close it.
Okay, at some point she said change their stop loss by 100. So I got confused. What are you supposed to do, like, when that happens?
Oh, okay. Since they move so fast, it can also hit your stop loss very fast. If you have a stop loss of 30 pips, it will hit it very fast because they move faster. They have high volatility. So it can just go back. Indices have a lot of pullback, so it can go back, remove you, and then go to the desired direction.
Okay, so it means I got hit out when it reached the stop loss. Is that the reason why?
Yeah, you said you got out with a profit, right?
Just 70 cents.
Yeah, it hit your take profit. 70 cents is like 7 pips.
30, I think I had 30. I think it was 30 or 10 or something.
Oh, so if it
Whatever
is 10
she
pips,
called.
it hits. Yeah, so they move so fast. So when you are setting your trade, let it move. Then after a while, you can calculate like 50 to 100 pips. Then set your take profit. Yeah.
So I do a market execution quickly. Immediately it's called. Then I modify.
When she calls, just set it. Then you'll modify afterwards. Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. Thank you so much. That's helpful.
Yeah, anytime. Okay. Anyone with another question?
Hi. I have a question.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask on the MetaTrader. There's some educators who call take profit 1, take profit 2, and even Lilo at some point she calls them. So how do you set that on MetaTrader?
They call which ones?
The multiple take profits. Take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3, some others. So how do you calculate? Like, how do you enter that on MetaTrader?
Okay, so this one was not taught, but I learned it somewhere. So you can just put your trade up to 100 pips. When it hits 20, okay, for example, you are using a lot size of 0.03. 0.03 means you can close your trade at 0.01 and let 0.02 run for the remaining TP2 and TP3. So you put your take profit at 100 pips. When it gets to 20 pips, you can close half the trade and move your stop loss to break even, above break even. So if your stop loss is above break even, yes. So if your stop loss is above break even, that means you have now a risk-free trade and you have closed partial of what you partial of the first trade. So if the trade hits TP2, that is 50 pips, you can close it, move your stop loss again to above like 30 pips or 40 pips. So it's like, even if it pulls back, you are still getting a profit. When it hits the 100 pips, you'll have the 0.01 remaining, and then you can fully now close your trade.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Sorry, Oscar, I'm confused. I'm lost. So you mean there's a way to set different take profits within one trade, or you mean I enter one trade with the first take profit 1, then I enter another trade now with a take profit 2? Is that what you mean?
No. For example, if you have a big account, $300,
Yes.
you can use the lot size 0.03. That's recommended because it's $300, 0.03. So, for example, Euro USD, let me try using this one. The Euro USD here is 1.1656. I hope you can see it.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, so you enter at the market when it's 1.1565, right? And
Yes.
your lot size is 0.03.
Okay.
So when you add 56 plus 20 pips, if it's a buy, you'll get 1.1676. When it hits 1.1676, you can go to those icon here. Let me try. You can go to the close icon. I don't have any trade running. You can go to the close icon. On the lot size, you change your lot size to 0.01. Then it will close partial. It will only close the 0.1. After you close the first 0.1, your lot size will change to 0.02 and your trade will still be running. Since it's above 20 pips, you remove your stop loss from below to above break even so that you have a risk-free trade. If the trade continues to go since it's a buy, 56 plus 50 pips will be 1.1706. When it hits 1.1706, you close the second one. Then you move your stop loss to 50 pips. If it goes till 100 pips, you can now fully close the trade.
Oh, meaning I have to monitor it, literally.
Yeah.
I have to watch it.
Yeah,
There is
but if
no
you
way
have your
to. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
But if you have your stop loss above the break even, that means you have a risk-free trade. Just put your take profit 100 pips, then wait for it to hit. That it will both the take profit 2 and the take profit 3.
So is it possible then, from what you're saying, can I do 2 trades? So the first one is what has been called, and then a second one with a buy, is it a buy limit, depending on if I'm buying or selling, which will be the entry price.
Yeah,
I'll set it
it's like re-enter.
PP1, and then is that possible, or I can do that?
Yeah, it's also possible, but instead of using 0.03, use 0.01 now.
For the second one, the one that I'm preempting, like hoping the price will continue favoring me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, if anyone doesn't have a question, I still have another question. So
yeah, you can ask.
What's the difference between buy limit, buy stop, and stop buy? There are like 3 of them. Which one should I be using when?
Okay, there's an advanced class happening right now. I'm sure they have not gotten there.
Okay.
Yeah, this one is kind of hard to explain right now, but I can try explaining to you. Buy limit is when you expect, for example, the Euro USD is 1.656. So your buy limit, you'll put your buy limit at 1.16665 after 10 pips. So when it hits 1.16665, your trade will now open. Yeah.
Okay.
And then it will continue going up. A sell limit is now below. If now it's at 1.156 and you're expecting the market to go down, your sell limit will be 1.1646. So when it hits 1.646, the trade will just open. Then it will start going down. Then, yeah, you put a buy limit when you have a stop loss and a take profit, expecting the market to go your way. So when it hits, it just goes, hits your take profit, and then you're out of the market. Dr. Kadhi uses that so much.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's another advanced class happening.
So when I'm following, like when I'm taking Miss Fierce's trades in the morning, I will always use stop loss or sorry, buy limit or stop limit. Is that the standard or it?
Her trades are at market execution. When she sends
yes.
it, yeah, at market execution. So she will send when the market is at 1, yeah. So that's why she says, get ready, get ready, get ready, so that you don't miss the trade. When you see a notification, just enter the trade first, then you'll modify later your stop loss and your take profit.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's very clear. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The buy limit, for example, I can use for gold, but I'll use a sell limit. Gold currently is at 1817. It's still going up. So when you expect the market to go down, you can, since it's going up, you'll put your sell limit at 1820. It's at 1817 now. So when it hits 1820, it will start coming down. So that's like the best entry point, since it won't pass 1820. So when it's a sell limit, it hits 1820, then it starts coming down. So your entry will be 1820, your take profit may be 1810. So it will be 1820, 19 evo. When it gets to 1810, you get your 100 pips and then you're out.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone with another question before we close? Then head to the advanced class. Okay, since no one has another question, yeah, I can let now Florence close the meeting. She was amazing. I hope you guys understood her. And yeah, you guys are amazing. And thank you so much for attending the call. Yeah, Florence, you can close for us the meeting.
Wow, absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Oscar. You know, our young generation, people who are really making a difference on this platform, I truly appreciate you. And thank you so much, my co-presenter, Madam Dorcas Wanyonyi. And yeah, we do have a few minutes, actually like 12 minutes still pending. We before 9 o'clock, before our next presentation. So let's head over to the advanced class. I hope you guys you'll find the link on the WhatsApp group. So let's head there. So until next week, guys, have a lovely trading week. Let's make some money. This company is incredible. Looking forward to mingle with you all on the platform as we win together. Thank you so much, guys. Take care.